Hello friends, this is Ketna Tandil from Vallabhbudhi Polytechnic Navsari. In our previous session of Java programming, we have discussed about features of Java, its application. Now, in our today's section of Unit 1, that is Java Introduction, we are going to discuss about Java program structure. Then we will see the installation of JDK and then we will make a simple Java program. Now, in Java program structure, the first section is documentation section. Documentation section includes comment lines. Java program support both multi-line and single-line comments. It also supports third type of comment line, that is documentation comment line. As we know, comments are non-executable part of the program. Then what are the use of comments in our program? We can use comment line to add author names, program details, or any other information about the program in our program, so that later on we can remember this, or any other programmer who access our program can have idea about the program. The next section is package statement. This section is optional and it informs to our program that the classes includes in our program are going to be part of this package, and later on we can use this package or its class in our other programs. Next section is import statement. Now, using this statement, we can import the methods or class of other packages in our program. It is just like has include statement of C and C++. Next part is interface statement. In this statement, we define the interface which is used to implement multiple inheritance. This is also optional part of the Java program structure. Next section is class definition. As Java programs has more than one classes, here in this section we define all the classes which are going to be used in our program. The number of classes depends on the programmer's complexity of the program. And the most important and essential part of the program structure is the class having main method. This is the essential part of our Java program. Every Java program must have the class which have the main method. It is necessary for the execution of our program. So, this is the structure of our Java program, and some part of this program structure are optional in our program and some are essential. As we can see, documentation section, package statement, import statement, interface statement and class definitions are optional in our program. It is not necessary to be there this section in our program, but the main method class is essential part of our Java program. It is compulsory to have one class having main method in our program. Now we will see the installation of JDK. Now, to install the JDK, you have to download JDK installation file from the website of Oracle, then install this in your system. Allow your system to install this program. Accept the license agreement. Now this will show how much space it is going to take in your hard disk. It will take 168 MB on your hard drive. I have selected JDK 6 to install in my computer. The process is going on. Let's wait for some time. Now our JDK has successfully installed, and now in this second section it is going to install Java runtime environment. So select next and let it install. Wait for some time. Don't interrupt it by clicking cancel button. It will take some time. So here our installation is finished. After installation, you can see that there is one folder named Java in your program files, and there is two folders, JDK and JRE. We have to use JDK and there bin in to run our Java program. Later on, I have to use this part, C program files Java JDK 1.6 bin. So I copy this part. Now to do the simple Java program, I need command prompt, and for text editing I need Notepad. So here in Notepad I am going to write my Java program. First, in Notepad, what you have to create? You have to create your directory. For example, in local disk E, I create one folder, Java program. Here I am going to save all my programs. So I make this folder in E drive. So first, what I have to do? I have to do that on command prompt. I will go to the E drive. For that, cd backslash. So I am entering in directly C drive. There type E colon and press enter. So you can enter in E drive. Now here go to the Java program folder. So for that type the command cd space Java program. Java program is my folder's name. Here I am in Java program. Now here in this folder I have to set a part of my program files Java JDK bin. So here I type set part is equal to in set part is equal to in double quote paste the part of the JDK bin directory and press enter. Now to check the path is set or not, simply type Java C command. If your path is successfully set, then your command prompt will load this kind of files. So here our path is set successfully. So minimize this command prompt and now type your simple Java program. Here I first add comment simple Java program to print hello. I complete the comment. Now to print the hello, first I have to make a class having main method. Here we don't use any of the optional part of Java program structure. We only use a main method and documentation section. Here the comment line is a part of your documentation section. Now create one class. To create the class you have to use class keyword, class ABC. Then in curly bracket you have to write the body of the class. Now in body of the class your first line must be public static void main in bracket string arguments square bracket over round bracket over. Now here come another curly bracket for your main method body. Now in this body of main method you have to write whatever you want to do in your program. Here I am going to print hello, so I use system dot out dot print in double quote hello double quote over and my statement over. Here system's S must be capital. Now save this program in your directory. I have created my directory in E drive Java program. Now abc.java. You have to compulsory add .java extension to your program and select all files from here. Now save your program. After that go to command prompt, compile your program, and to compile use javac command, then your program name abc.java. If your program compiles successfully, it doesn't show any kind of error. Now to interpret the end, if your program compiles successfully, it will create another file abc.class file. Now to see the file, just go to your E drive where your program saves Java program, where you can find two files. One is your abc.java and another is abc.class file. This is your bytecode file which is going to be executed. Now for execution you don't need abc.java file, you only need abc.class file. Now go to the command prompt, and to run the program you have to type Java, only Java. It is your interpreter, then space and name of your class file, that is ABC, and enter, and this is your output hello. Okay friends, so this is our first successful program of Java. Now Java is a case sensitive language, so you have to be very specific when you type command of Java. In this program your strings S must be capital. If you put it small, it will show you error. For example, now compile this program Java's abc.java, it will display an error. Class string, class ABC cannot find symbol string. So you must have to write this as a string. Now this is a syntax error which can be cached at compile time. And another type of error, that is your exception or runtime error, we will discuss it later on our next chapter. So guys, this is your simple Java program. Later on we will discuss how it is run. Now you will actually wondering what is this public static void main. So we simply create class ABC. Here main is a function which shows that from where to execution will be start. Void is a type of main function which indicate that main returns nothing, and main must be public because it is used by all the classes. In this program we have only one class, but later on as we learn the Java, we will do program with 2 or more classes, and at that time every classes of the program use only one main method, so it must be public so that each and every class can access this main method. Now why it is static? So as we learn in C++, that static is a variable which defines that the variable or function does not initialize when it is called, but it retains its old value from where it stops its execution. So main is used by each and every function of every class, and if we don't keep it static, it will start its execution from the starting. So but we don't want to start our execution repeatedly, and we just want to retain from where we have stopped the execution, so it must be kept static. So here before main we write public static void main, and now string arguments shows that everything in Java which we have take as input or output is a string type. Every object's value which it stores in it is a array of string class. Later on when we move forward, you will easily understand that why we write that string array in our main method. System.out.print, here it is also a class and a method which is used to write the output to the screen. So system.out.print to print anything on your output screen. So here it will print hello on your screen. Now you have to remember one thing, that in main method every statement ends with semicolon. So this is our simple Java program, and I request all of you to install JDK in your computer or laptop if you have it at your home, and practice this program. In my next lecture I will teach you about /n and println and other simple Java programmings, so you can have practice on it, and then we move forward to our next unit, that is second unit of our syllabus, building blocks of the Java. Thank you.